Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready, get from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19, 79 Brock, 70 Rangers.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
70, Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Baylor tight.
Herbert now on 1st down. Another catch there for Johnston. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
44-yard line.
Crowd right. Set.
Shotgun snap. We give it to Hampton. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Set.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Now Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. Gonna chill my vibe. Stand on my man on my side. Pick them sides. And you better choose wise.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
He'll look to throw. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Get that one out to Connor. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's Connor. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Bronco 80. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Connor. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. On the handoff is Connor. And nothing's developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, right?
Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals get back in it. It is 21-7. after the touchdown. Out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect.
And he will score! Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
He fields it at the 8. Whoa. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might a low power ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 60. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's caught downfield by McBride. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun, Samuel there to make the catch. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third and a yard.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, man, check. 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
We'll try and run for this with Connor. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
Come on. Set, 18, 60, Vikings, Panther 11, Panther.
He'll drop to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Set.
Herbert now on first down. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Set. Hey, Ram. Built us up. Let's go. Set.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tag on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Pioneer. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready, go.
A throw left side there, not going to find time. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Street, street.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Ready, ready.
He'll run free, and it's Connor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Brings up second and one at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
12. Coleman trips right. Baylor tight. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one.
Go.
And it's going to be third down.
12. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got a man! It's Harris! He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Tip.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Crowd right.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Pioneer. 7, come on. 7 Pirates. 72.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that one out to Connor.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Now Connor. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Flush to his right, and he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He gets it to Samuel, left side. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
70.
Cardinals first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
60. Jeanette. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 30.
They'll look to throw again. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. It's an Arizona first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check go.
Back to the air one more time. First down throw there is incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
Ready?
Will line up for the 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Black 80, black. Ready.
Herbert now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. McCoskey, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. It's not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And the Cardinals first down.
70 Timberwolves.
First and 10 at the
Well, looks to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. First and 10.
15 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
7 back. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. You work this out wide to Benson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to bring up third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
First down and goal
Warriors
to go.
70. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
Benson. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's third and goal.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll run with Benson. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on fourth and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop the throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Herbert now on first down. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. Hampton trying to work inside. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Hampton. Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, LA. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here is Shipley on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 50 yards.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 20.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 2 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ram. Ready?
They'll go with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Trying the left side, and here's Hampton. And they'll take this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Charger first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Lion. What is it?
Run between the tackles for Hampton. Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and the way these guys are taught now on defense, you don't have great ball security. They are going to attack it. In this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
15 yards on the play.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is hot. And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Arizona. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt comes.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Marion Hampton was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football at their own 40.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Now, A big third down.
18, Pioneer. Bronco.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And third down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Seven Pirates.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart. He works free, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Touchdown, Chargers.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Top 60. Tag.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Now it's second and 1.
Buffalo 18. 2. Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now faking the give. He's got it at about the 8. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Go. Kappa. Home to troops right. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let him go. Viking, ace, cut up.
They'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Dragon 60. Let go.
Here we go. One final play. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he'll be